Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Morgan. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you come back. And if you are coming back, I appreciate you. All right, now we've made it through 12 hours of this 24-hour Morphe Fluidity foundation. Did it pass the test? Alright guys, so I picked up 4 full-size foundations. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I swatched all of the foundations in the level 3 category, but the 4 that I picked up in the full size, 3.2, 3.3, 3.5, and 3.6. I actually should have picked up 3.4, I think, just because looking at the swatches, it looked like it could have possibly worked as well, even though that is more of a warm or peach toned. So anyway, I got 3 concealers as well. One is going to be a contour, 5.5, also 2.65 and 3.25. So those are my highlight and conceal shades. Also picked up the no filter, or the filter number 7, Perfect Filter powder in number 7, and that is the shade there. It's actually a little bit warmer off camera than it is showing up on camera. I also picked up the brushes that come with this line because why not? Need the free shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and use the foundation brush that comes in here. So here it is right there. This is the Morphe M439. It's a pretty dense kind of kabuki brush. I normally don't use brushes. Well, I used to use brushes, but I normally don't use brushes to apply my foundation. But I figure since this is sold part of the line, we're going to give it a try. All right, as for found a primer. I didn't buy the primers. I'm actually going to try the Tasha Silk Canvas primer because why not? I've heard great things about it. They have the mini size now because I don't want to spend $52 on a big size, seeing how I don't know if I like it or not. So we're just going to try this. Oh, it's very creamy. Am I just supposed to, I guess I'm supposed to apply it like that. I'm just going to pick up a little bit on my fingernail. So I already have foundation on, just so you guys know. Putting this Tasha stuff all over my face. All right. The primer is all over my face. The stuff smells really, really good and it feels really soft. So far I'm liking it. I also have the e.l.f. Putty Primer, so I'm probably gonna do like a comparison on those two. So let's go ahead and break out the foundation. Again, we're gonna try 3.3. What do they call it? 3.3 is considered warm. It's a medium with rich golden undertone. So yeah, let's go ahead and try that. We'll see how this swatches on me really quickly. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. Might be a little light. It has a paint smell, but it's not terrible. Here's what it looks like. It's not super watery. So there we have it. And let's go ahead and start applying that foundation. She's full coverage, like. A little does go a long way, just so you guys know, but I just need a little bit more. 2 pea-sized amounts should cover up my face. She is full coverage, guys. Alright, and this is the first layer. I like the undertone. It's coming off a little bit, turn this down. I like the undertone. It's coming off a little yellow, I think, on camera, but in real life, it looks really nice. So I'm gonna add another layer right in the center of my face. Okay, my initial impression is this foundation is actually bomb. Like, I really like this. I don't know how to wear it throughout the day, but when you put it on, it looks really freaking good. Okay, so let's go ahead and try the concealers. So the first concealer I'm gonna actually try is I'm gonna try the C3.25. And I'm gonna swatch these for you all really quickly so you can see them. This one actually does have more of a paint smell. So that's C3.25. This is C2.65. The thing I really like about these two concealers though is they say they're warm and they are actually warm. Like this one's light, but it is warm. And then C5.15 is supposed to be a neutral, I believe, because I wanted a contour. And there is the neutral. It's got a little red in it, but there you have it. I'm gonna start with the 3.25 under my eyes just to see how it conceals and brightens, and then we'll add a little bit of the lighter shade to actually highlight. I like the applicator. And take my sponge that I always blend with, and usually I let this dry down a little bit, so I'll just let it sit for a few seconds. It blends really nicely. How much are these concealers? It's warm, which I really, oh gosh. Y'all. Hold on now. All right, that's really nice coverage. I really like the way that looks. There's so little reflection on the skin, but it is very matte. As it dries, I've noticed that it does get very, very matte, so we'll see how that wears out the day. I'm gonna add a little bit of brightening. I'm really liking this, and that is just a little shocked that I liked it so much. I was really hesitant. I was really nervous about buying this stuff because I've heard such bad reviews from like the YouTubers that have been doing the reviews on this. Oh wait, I just used this in the wrong color. All right, now let's go ahead and do a little contour. I'm gonna use this little kabuki brush thing that I have that I got from my Lucky Box for that because I don't feel like getting up and getting a new brush. Contour is in place. Now we blend. Definitely isn't the best brush to use for blending, but it's getting the job done. Oh, I might have let that set too long. Go back in with my foundation brush to brush that in. And then we're going to actually use my finger to blend in. One thing I will say about this color for the contour is it is a little too neutral for my nose contour, but it's actually pretty nice for my cheeks. I'm just going back in with my foundation brush and kind of cleaning it up a little bit because I did let it set a little too long, especially right here. So it's a little bit muddier than I'd like it to be, but that was probably my fault because I was being lazy and didn't want to get the right brush. So note to self, don't use a fluffy powder. That's really a powder brush. It's not even a kabuki brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face off camera, and then I will be right back with the fresh look, and we will be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final face. I actually had to go back in and lighten up that highlight that I did because it was really, really muddy. I'm gonna have to be more precise with that concealer. It's not that it's a bad color, but I placed it closer to the center of my cheek, and so it looked like a big old bruise. So I had to actually go in with the foundation and just pat it on, and it covered it, so I was really freaking impressed. So this is the final face. I have not set anything with any powder or anything, and I am loving this. Like, I was in a really bad mood before I started doing my makeup, and when this just like went on my face, I was like, hi, nice to see you. So yes, I am excited right now. This looks so good. I am really, really impressed with the way that Morphe did this foundation. I actually think there are a couple shades in this range that I could work with, so that makes me even more excited. The tube, you know, I love the tube. I normally like a pump, but you know what? The tube is super easy to throw in a bag and go. I love the blendability. I love that I was able to do this with a brush and there was no streaks, because normally, girl, I get streaks. So I am just loving the way this looks. I did not set my under eye with any kind of powder, and I'm not noticing any creasing, and I'm just looking. There's a little creasing. There's a little tiny bit of creasing, but nothing that's that bad, and nothing that's kind of more than what I saw with the Fenty. To be honest, so I might go in a little bit and fix that up and then set it, but I am impressed, okay? So here's the final face. I will be going to work now. I'll be at work for probably 10 hours, so I'll come back and check in with you guys to see how it looks. I will not be touching up or anything like that. So how it's gonna look in 10 hours from now is how it's gonna look when you see it. I'll be right back, or not right back. You know what I mean. All right, I'm filming now. I just hit record. So.
Okay, all right.
I'll call you back.
All right.
Bye. Okay, hey guys, it is now 9:20 p.m. This makeup has been on my face for 11 hours, almost 12 hours. I have not touched it up. I haven't done anything to it. We're gonna zoom in so you can see the details. So I will tell you that I am seeing some shine on the nose. I haven't touched that. I am seeing a little bit of cracking here, but it's not that bad. I am noticing my smile lines aren't that bad. Like, they're there, but they're not normally as bad as they used to be. Under my eyes are a little bit cracky, a little bit. There's a little bit of foundation there, you can see it. But overall, you know, I'm gonna zoom back out so you don't fall up in my business. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with this. I did take a flash photo to see if there was any flashback. Did not get any flashback with the foundation itself, so that's good. It is a full coverage foundation. I know I've said that before, but just so you guys are aware, it does come off a lot brighter. So your shade might be your shade match, but it is going to be brighter, if that makes sense. Like, none of your skin is going to peek through. So it is a matte, full coverage, like, you know. So you will have to use contour, you will have to use highlight to kind of bring some dimension back to your face. But I am pretty happy with the way this looks. It's been a long day, like a very long day. I'm off tomorrow, and so of course the day before vacation is always the longest. Aside from that, it was just a long day at work. So yeah, this is it. I would give this foundation a pretty, I mean, I'm impressed by it, honestly. Like, when I was putting this on, I was like, oh, it has stood the test of the daily wear. I'm not seeing any like usually I get like separation around here, right around my nose. In fact, I've been wearing glasses all day, and this isn't even that bad. And I haven't, sometimes the foundation will literally just pick up off, because I have glasses on, it'll just pick up off of here. It didn't do that. So I'm gonna give this foundation 2 thumbs up. I think it's pretty good. The shade ranges are kind of weird to me a little bit, because I feel like they're all very similar except for like 3 of them. 3.2, 3.2, 3.5, and 3.12 to me. 3.2, 3.10, and 3.12 to me are the only ones that are like super different. The other ones are just very nuanced changes in the undertone and shade range, but yeah, that's all I've got for you right now. I will talk to you guys later. Be sure to leave a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.